Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, the host, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. Before we get into today's content, please remember to hit that like button, leave comments, share. Sharing is caring, okay? All right. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yes, thank you everyone for joining me. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Juice. Hey, fans. Good evening and happy Friday to you all. We made it through another week, Naughty Crew. And I hope all of your weeks went smooth and went well. And to all my mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Yay. Okay, this is the one weekend we can take for ourselves. I hope everybody has wonderful Mother's Day plans. Something. Thank you. Appreciate you joining. Oh God, guys, it is so much going on in Hollywood. Like, where do I begin? It is so much happening. Okay, so we're going to get into Brian McKnight and his fake ass Father of the Year speech. Okay. Um, we're gonna get into a little update on Jamie Foxx. We also want to get into Blac Chyna meeting up with Tokyo Tony. Oh my God. I hope this is good vibes for their relationship. Seriously, I hope for the best. I hope for the best. Because I really want my ladies to win. And Tokyo's been quiet, and I think it's because she getting a check from Zeus now. All right. Thank you, Feds. Thank you. Also, we want to get into some highlights of the Beyonce Renaissance tour. I have some footage. We can't play the sound, but we can look at it together. Aw, y'all so sweet. I love my naughty crew. All right, here we go, you guys. We want to get into stuff. Okay. Where do I want to start? It's so much going on, you guys. It's just like crazy. All right, let's start off with Love After Lockup. Derek and Monique. All right, so this couple comes from the reality week TV series Love After Lockup. For those of you who don't know, when I say these two are complete opposites, they're complete opposites. But I really think Derek was in this for a clout chase. All right. There were several red flags that Monique kind of ignored. All right. Number one, she's always found women in messages in his phone from the very beginning. He's a major gaslighter and he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. He just think he could talk his way out of anything. All right. Then he proposes, but right before he flies to Chicago to propose, he admits that he slept with over 10 women. All right, then he gets to Chicago, and Monique and his sister catch him on his phone with a bunch of females. They end up calling females. They practically like jumped him, but Monique broke up with him, and his response to that was to propose, and she accepted like a fool. Okay, this sounds like a whole clout chase, if you ask me. Okay, so where do I begin? Let's start with this interview here. When they both was on. All right, let's start with this one. Shout out to Live Life True.
In the relationship on both of your sides. Now, Derek, I saw your sister was on live, and she was trying to say that you guys had, were abusive toward each other physically, right? So, what is the situation with that?
We ain't putting our hands on each other. We have our arguments, but it ain't coming to physical blows, nothing like that.
How do you feel about your sisters? Because I know that's a difficult position to be in. Your sisters clearly don't like Monique.
That's a long story.
In return, she clearly... Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Family. Because it seems like that causes a... in the relationship on both of your sides. Now, Derek, I saw your sister was on live, and she was trying to say that you guys had, were abusive toward each other physically. Right? So what is the situation with that?
We ain't putting our hands on each other. We have our arguments, but it ain't coming to physical blows, nothing like that.
How do you feel about your sisters? Because I know that's a difficult position.
All right, so you heard what he said, okay? I just noticed the difficult questions Monique tends to let Derek answer because she don't want to seem like she a liar. All right, let's listen to Monique. She just recently went live. Shout out to Live Life True. Here we go.
Elizabeth had put out rumors, and I know Derek denied them, but I would love to hear from you. Derek has never beat your ass, right? Put his hands on you. He is not into the whole domestic violence shit that the sister Elizabeth be talking about. Derek don't put his hands on you, right?
No.
Okay. That is good to know. But I realized that you didn't answer my question. So Elizabeth had put out rumors, and I know
you heard from both of them. They were asked the question directly. They both are saying no. So why is it now, today, now all of a sudden, Monique is leaking text messages and pictures? So shout out to the neighborhood talks. Monique from Love and After Locker accuses Derek of physically abusing her. You beat the F out of me plenty of times. I protected you because I didn't want you to go back to jail. So here are the text messages. All right, I'm just giving a brief synopsis. I can't read all of this. My eyes are too bad, okay? But basically she's saying that she protected him and so that he wouldn't get back locked up. Ladies, this is a lesson. If someone put their hands on you, you call the cops. You don't protect them. You don't cover up for an abuser. And it's just like, why are you showing all of this now? All right, I'll leave the link in the description box. So this is Derek's sister, and she's saying, what happened? She said, F him. He'll tell you, okay? And so then she said, that ninja choked me, suffocated me, and beat the F out of me. That's why we had to stop filming, because he hit me on camera. He did other ish to me, but that's my fault for trusting a ninja straight out of prison. Yeah, pretty much. Thought I knew him, but definitely didn't. Ladies, all men do in prison is jail talk you, period, and gaslight you. She says, oh my God, smiling in my head. That's terrible as hell. I'm going to talk to him about it. That's it. She said, he crazy. And I guess she meant to say, I'm done. I've tolerated enough. So now she's releasing pictures of bruising. And so these are the messages. You know what you did to me. You wrong as F and won't even apologize. You sad. You called the police. No, I didn't. If I did, you would be in jail. Talk to you tomorrow. Nah, you won't. Enjoy your night with whoever you laid up with. Take care. Talk to you later. You won't. I'll be gone before you wake up in the AM. This is just a toxic situation. And once he revealed that he cheated, Monique should have just left it alone and counted her losses. Seriously. It's sad. Like, why now? That's what I'm wondering. Why now? Why are you coming out with this now? After you done got your pay and things like that. But Eric is a gaslighter. It's a bunch of gaslighters.
Even do all that. That's like, I don't get into all the receipts, dropping receipts and all that, because the truth is the truth. One thing, the truth, I do not put my hands on Monique. I got 2 female I got a state female parole officer and a federal female parole officer. If I put my hands on a female, I would be going to prison.
Especially
I got a federal female judge. I got a federal female judge. What, like?
I'm surprised even when she called the police, I ain't being funny that they ain't take your ass to jail.
That's what I'm saying, because it's not true.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, because like you said, any little thing, I don't play like that.
Because I'm not a law-abiding citizen. I'm a convicted felon who's on parole. So somebody can just come right now across the street and say, Derek said this and that, threatened me, and the police gonna show up and take me to jail.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have the same rights as nobody else as a citizen. I don't.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Y'all need to get off this social media with this. You know.
Even do all that. That's like, I don't get into all the receipts, dropping receipts and all that, because the truth is the truth. One thing, the truth, I don't know.
I don't believe him. Let me know if y'all believe him. I don't believe him. I believe with this smoke, this fire, and the reason why he out on social media trying to defend his name is because Monique revealed the receipts. And he makes no sense talking about, I don't do all the receipts. The truth is the truth. No, the truth has receipts, Derek. That's the day and age that we live in. Period. Well, I better not see Monique with Derek again. If she do, she beautiful. Okay? All right, guys. I finally figured out why Reginae felt like she needed to trend, okay, with her relationship. And here is why, okay? Because her mama, Toya Johnson, they have a new show coming out on WE TV called Toya and Reginae. Let me know if y'all interested, and we can do recaps. Yes, thank you, Aaron. I'm sending prayers for her too, for her healing, and that she gets the help that she needs so that she can build herself back up. Because she doesn't need to settle for this mess. But inmates are cons. That's what they do. They jail talk you. They lie. They puff you up. They be good lying too on them jail phones. Okay. And it's all just to get what they want. It's all a game for them. You cannot take anyone seriously. And if you decide to date an inmate, make sure they got their own and not coming to live off of you. Make sure they can stand on their own 2 feet so you can get to know them afar and you will know what their intentions are, because people fall in love on all different levels, you guys. Let's just face it. Some people just like inmates. So let me know what y'all think about Toya and Reginae getting their own TV series. I mean, this is not Toya's first time on reality TV. She used to have a show on BET when it was about her family and her putting her family back together, because unfortunately her family was plagued with what a lot of our families are plagued with, which is addiction, poverty, and things like that. And she worked hard to get them all back together. So Beyonce's Renaissance tour started this week. It's all type of clips coming out. People are making all sorts of accusations. Didn't mean to play the sound. They saying Beyonce took out her BBL. Did Beyonce ever have a BBL? I don't think so. People will just make up anything, but her outfit is cute. Loving those boots, okay? Then they was complaining that she wasn't dancing enough. I swear, Beyonce fans are never, ever happy, okay? People need to understand that she is older. She has children now. She has slowed down, okay? Shout out to the Uncut. Here's some more footage from the concert. I like this like beehive outfit. Let me know what y'all thinking about the fashions. Leave it in the comments. But B's still going to give you a good show. She's a great performer. You cannot deny that. You cannot deny that. And apparently she had a foot injury, so it kind of hindered her from dancing as much. But Beyonce is a class act. She's a professional. But I love the set. Maybe one day we'll get that HBO special, B, because I'm not paying $1,500 a ticket, B. Love you. Love you long time, sis. But I'll take the clips, okay? And she purposely made sure she had a mixed batch of dancers this time. Her original dance manager is no longer with her. But it looks like this is a good performance. You know our girl going to show up and show out. All right, and here's the next look. B is just a performer, period. It's just in her blood. Look at her with her black and gold. Shaking that wig. Love this. And I've been to a Beyonce concert. It is no bad seat in the house. Like, I loved her concert. Me and my girls went to see her in Baltimore, Maryland. It was at the Ravens baseball stadium. And it was so much fun. And she uses that big 3D cube. So there's no bad seat in the house at all. And then the next day, when we went down to use the pool in a hotel, her stage builder was there at the pool, and I happened to have the t-shirt on. He's like, how'd you enjoy the concert? I said, it was great. It was awesome. I lost my voice. He was like, yeah, I built her stage. It takes us a week to put her stage together with all the effects and everything. So, you know, you can't make everybody happy, but her core fans, I'm sure, enjoyed it. But Beyonce looks good. She looks good. Love it. So let me know what you think of her look, what you think of the stage. Right, Aaron? Aaron thinks she looks incredible. All right. On the heels of that, I want to get into, there's an update on Jay-Z's alleged son. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Mother of Jay-Z's alleged son details the nature of their relationship in a 2015 affidavit before she passed away in 2019. Sean and I did have protected sex, but the protection broke. All right, so this is from Ramel's mom. All right, I'm going to read it from here, you guys, and I'm going to make it bigger. You know, I'll leave the link in the description box for you guys, but this is just a sad story. My heart goes out to this young man. So more details are being revealed about the relationship between Jay-Z and the mother of his alleged son, Wanda Satterwhite. The son, Ramir, spoke with Daily Mail exclusively and shared the once sealed affidavit with Wanda, gave her vivid detail about her one-night stand with the rapper. So in 2015, Wanda signed an affidavit and gave specific details about how she met Jay-Z and went down the night her son was reportedly conceived. In the affidavit, Wanda says that Jay-Z went by the street name Rock. Jay-Z did not know her as Wanda, she claims, stating in the affidavit that she went by the alias Carmel or Caramel and Precious. Wow, two aliases. So in 1992, when she says her meeting with Jay-Z took place, Wanda was 16 years old and in high school. Jay-Z was 22. The two reportedly got in on Jay's aunt's house in Brooklyn. All right, so she says they used protection, but the condom reportedly broke. Wanda further claimed that the only person who knew about the alleged encounter was her friend, Kalisha Allen, who signed the affidavit as an eyewitness. So after talking, drinking, and dancing, my girlfriend went off to the room with Sean's friend, and I went with Sean. The affidavit reads, Sean was wearing a black wool wrench hood jacket with a hat, and his hair was a small afro, but once They left his aunt's place. He put on a black leather jacket. Sean and I did have protected SCX, but the protection broke. Wanda unfortunately passed away in 2019 from her health complication. Ramir is still fighting to prove that Jay-Z is the father in the name of his mother. He has asked the Supreme Court to reopen the case and force the rapper to take a DNA test. The Supreme Court has yet to respond to the request. So let me know what y'all think about this, Naughty Crew. The fact that the mom went to these lengths to make sure he had this proof, I think it means a lot, seriously. But at the end of the day, I still don't understand why. Because Juice, shout out to Juice Radio. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. We had this conversation earlier. For the life of me, I don't understand why he just won't do the ancestry test the way the daughter did. Because he has an older daughter too. And she did the ancestry test, and Jay-Z's grandmother showed up in her tree. Yep. So let me know what y'all think about this story. I think it's unfortunate because I feel like Jay-Z needs to just take the test in private. Tell him to take it off social media, give in, and just let it be what it be at that point. Okay, I just want to get into this briefly because I want to show how petty Irv Gotti is and how butthurt he is because Ashanti got the best of him on that hook on Move On, okay? He is saying he'll never give Ashanti her masters back after seeing her with Nelly. Well, Irv, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Ashanti is successful in her own right. She don't need that from you. You this petty and you butthurt. You butthurt because she don't want you. Because you a hot mess, period. You not a solid man. Oh, you right, Fifi. Fifi thinks it adds more validity with Jay-Z's direct DNA. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I meant to drop the link. As I go over these topics, please feel free to come up on the panel if you want to come up and sound off. I want to hear you guys' perspectives. But I'm sick of Irv Gotti trying to play Ashanti. Seriously, I think Ashanti should serve him with a cease and desist. The way he tried to defame her, he was all out in public calling her a B and things like that. He's disgusting. And quite frankly, I think he's miserable. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. Jay was at the concert with Blue Ivy. Manager Ivy was there to make sure everything was running smooth. She's growing up so fast, you guys. Gorgeous little girl. Gorgeous. Yes, he is, Feds. Yes, he is. And he mad because Ashanti don't want to come back to him. Can you blame her? She better off. And Ashanti been doing her thing since she left M Inc. We'll call it M Inc. All right. Up next, I want to get into Jamie Foxx's daughter. She spoke out in regards to his condition. Corinne Foxx, shout out to It's On Site. So she posted, she said, update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing picket ball yesterday. Thanks for everyone, prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. What do you guys think of these generic messages being put out there? Oh, Fifi. Oh, I didn't think about that. Look at Blue Ivy. And look at Ramel. Same shape nose. Same shape nose. So what do y'all think about? I hope Jamie Foxx is getting better. I really hope. I hope this is true. I hope this is true. But I have to say, I'm just really sick of all the speculation going around. It's just getting annoying. Just wait for the man to heal. He'll come out and make an announcement when he's ready. My prayers go out to Jamie Foxx. I love Jamie Foxx. He's very talented, and I've been following him since In Living Color days. So I've seen his career grow throughout the years, and he's built an amazing situation for himself. He's like a triple threat. I mean, the man sings like you would never believe. His acting is awesome. I love Jamie Foxx. Right? Fed says she don't believe nothing about Jamie now. That's it. That's all we could do. Pray for him and honor the work he has put out there. AT2 had a good idea earlier. Shout out to AT2. Go over to his channel and subscribe. Put your favorite Jamie Foxx song in the chat, okay? Because my favorite, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I love that song. Just get you up dancing with the horns and everything. Yes, Aaron, I am too. And that's all we need to do is just pray for his healing and hope that he could get better and get back to his life. That's why I haven't been reporting on it so much, because I just feel like it's getting watered down with all the fake speculation and the lies that people are putting out there. So I only report on it when his daughter makes an announcement. It's always hard when your loved one falls ill. Seriously, right, Aaron? Ooh, good thought, Fifi. So as far as Jay-Z, her first thought is telling me that is his son. I've been feeling that way. I've been following this story for a while with Ramel. I remember when he was on Hip Hop Uncensored with his godmother and things like that. I believe that's why he's avoiding it. And the reason why I believe he's avoiding all these tests is because the women were underage. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's fact, but it's because he doesn't want that revealed about him. Because how would his daughter look at him? Seriously, and Blue Ivy is smart. She don't live under a rock. She do not live under a rock at all. Look at B. I love her. I love her. All right, you guys. Remember I was telling you about the new up and coming rapper Scarlett. She's out of the Bronx. A lot of the old school rappers or the older crowd, they're mentoring her into the industry. And she recently just had an interview and she kind of gave her backstory, and it's very heartfelt. So I wanted to share it with my Knotty crew so that you guys can get to know her a little bit.
Your mom died when you were 12, right?
Yes.
So how was your relationship with your mom before?
My mom, she funny. She funny woman. It was a good relationship. My mom was my protector. We didn't even have a father. Like, she was just the only person, and she took care of me, bro. She was like a superhero to me. She was my everything. That's why when I lost my mom, it's like really was a toll on me. It's like I lost everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have nobody. My mom was all I ever had in my life.
How do you think she would feel now being able to see the success that you've been having? Because I'm sure a part of that is, like, do you ever feel like she speaks to you in any way? Sometimes people feel that, like their presence.
feel like she protected me. I feel like she protected me. Like, I always say, like, I wish my mom was here, like, to see this. We struggled growing up. Like, we was in the projects. Feel me? But I used to always, one day I remember I promised my mom, like, we was looking at a magazine, right? And I said, Mom, my mom liked a specific house. And I said, I'm going to get you that house one day. I know I'm able to get her that house. Like now, I know I'm able to I'm gonna still get the house. It was a glass house.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna get this house for you. I'm gonna still get the house. But it's like, I know in my life, I can't believe it. I was only a little girl when I told her that.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be able to get houses and to get things. And it's like, I'm about to be out of poverty.
Here you go, girl. Congratulations. That's so dope. That's amazing. And talented. That's why, like I said, you got to make sure all these people that's hateful, you got to make sure you keep forward and don't get thrown off track either.
And then you have your brother. That's a beautiful thing that you have your brother with you. And then you have your mom always looking out.
And you have your talent. You write and you can rap.
And you're so relatable.
And got a funny personality.
Yeah, I don't know why you're so funny, but you're mad funny. Yo, it'd be hard.
But I feel like sometimes that does come from like pain. You having to deal with pain. Mm-hmm. You know, a sense of humor sometimes is a way that we have to like cope and be able to deal with things.
Especially Black people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And your mom.
I'm just so happy she's sharing a part of who she is with us. And I'm looking forward to her journey. Seriously. I'm looking forward to her come up because she could really, she's got bars. And the fact that she could write behind it, got it. Thank you, Aaron. I caught it. I appreciate you though, having my back. But I like the way the queens gathered around her to support her because it's emotional. I still cry about my dad like it was yesterday, and I lost him like 27 years ago. Or whatever. But look for Scarlett. She's coming up, you guys. She is coming up, and she's getting a lot of stamp of approvals from Cardi B, from Remy Ma, from Jadakiss, and everything. And she loved DMX. So I just look forward. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for capturing this footage. So I'm gonna be following her. All right, up next, let's get into Brian McKnight. Oh my God. When I heard this, my heart went out to his children. Let's just get into it.
I don't live in the past. I live in the present and the future. I am so proud of the man I am today, the husband I am to my wife, Leilani, and the father I am to our children. I'm so proud of our love, our family, our life. So I will, without apology, continue to shout about it as loud as I can. If you can't help or handle seeing happiness and love, then I respectfully ask you, why are you even on my page? Maybe you should ask yourself that too. Another thing a lot of people have been talking about is the lawsuit my adult daughter Brianna brought against me a few years ago. There's been a lot of misinformation about the case and a lot of people who don't know what happened acting like they do. I think it is important to clear up some of that misinformation. In 2020, my biological daughter Brianna sued me for defamation, and I don't live in the past. I live in the present. Breach of contract. I posted a page from the lawsuit here and the file number down below so you can look this up for yourself. And you will see that she did not ask for an apology or even ask that I remove the alleged false statement from the internet. All she asked for and all she wanted was money. The case was dismissed before there was any decision whether my statement about her was defamatory. We settled the case earlier this year, and I agreed to pay Brianna some money, but here's the interesting part. She sued me for defamation and breach of $1 million life insurance policy, and I agreed to pay her $318,000 with no admission of any wrongdoing whatsoever. You heard that right. She dismissed $1 million case in exchange for payment of $318,000 with no admission that I did anything wrong and no requirement that I retract my statement or remove it from the and breach of contract. I posted on the internet. If someone said that I did something I didn't do and I won a case proving that I didn't, I demand a public apology. I demand an acknowledgement of wrongdoing, and I demand a retraction of statements. The face value of that life insurance policy was $300,000 with $18,000 worth of interest. I did not defame her. I made no false statements. I made up no stories. You can do what you will with that information in deciding who you think won the case. Internet. Finally, I want to address the abandonment issue for the last time. Those kids and I have had a long history of conflicts, mutual estrangements, and resolutions. But there was a time when we were truly a successfully blended family. Julia, Jack, BJ, Nico, and Brianna. Our home was filled with love and acceptance, so much so that the kids were all calling each other siblings, contrary to the picture that's been painted online. Christmases, birthdays, Thanksgivings, Friendsgivings, all spent together, even standing up for me as my best man in our wedding, along with their brother Jack, which I posted a pic of here. Shortly thereafter, the same conflict over money arose again. We parted ways, and the next thing I knew, there were 2 posts from Brian and Brianna in 2019 telling the world a completely different narrative for the reason why. Finally, I never abandoned anyone. Our estrangement was mutual, but those posts made any roads towards reconciliation and acknowledging them a dead issue. And I changed my will the next day. I've spent the last 30 plus years building a recognized, respectable name, and ironically, there are still people out there who are trying to smear my name while still carrying it, hoping to use it for their own benefit. I make absolutely no apologies for naming my infant son Brian. I want him and the world to know that he is the one who is my true legacy. So I'll be over here, continuing to love and protect my wife and our children as we continue to love our life.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all hear him call his kids those children? Right, Jews. Why pay her if you did nothing wrong? I felt like this message was a gaslight message. He's just trying to restore his image. He doesn't really mean anything he says. No, he does. He's okay with his other family being estranged. He's okay with not blending the family. He's now saying that the estrangement was mutual. And I used to love his music, feds. Brian will never get me to listen to his songs again. I know, because if little Brian disappoint him, feds, what will be his consequences? It's like he's just trying to erase his older children. I'm sorry, that's not what a patriarch is supposed to do. They're supposed to bring the family together, not continue division. And why wasn't so many disputes over money? Let's see what Erin has to say. She said, okay, so I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but my heart goes out to all of his kids because he seems like a true narcissist. And I hate someone, I guess, like that. Yeah, he does. He does. It's crazy. He must be ramping up to try to put out new music. And that's why he's trying to get all this stuff resolved and give us this Swiss cheese version of an explanation, if you ask me. Exactly. I think he's going to regret cutting his children off. I mean, how can you judge when they putting it out there like that, Aaron? It's not judgment. They put it out there for us to have opinions about. And something doesn't sit right with me. about this. You know, like you should seek counseling to try to come up with some type of resolution so that y'all could function as a family again. Well, E got up here and told us what kind of man he was. Hold on. That he was a womanizer. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks in the Shade Room. But here's the documents, you guys, where he's saying that where it was a judgment. But I feel like he's doing word semantics. So 7, dismissal of Arizona litigation within 5 business days of receipt of the first payment. Brianna shall dismiss the Arizona litigation with prejudice. No wrongdoing. In executing this agreement, Brian is not admitting any liability or wrongdoing. The payments hereunder do not constitute an admission of any liability, error, tort, contract violation, or violation of any law. It just sounds to me like he had good lawyers. And I'm just sorry. I hate to see family take each other to court. I really do. That's them. So let me know what y'all think. I think Brian is a narcissist. Here we go. Maybe his daughter couldn't afford to fight him. But that's a good point, Aaron. I always think it's sad when you have to take your own family to court. All right, you guys. So College Hill started this week. Hold on. It was a good first episode, but boy, do we have some drama queens on this show this season. So you got Ray J. He's returning from last season because he flunked out of school, so he got to do it over again. You got Amber Rose. You got Iman, Tiana Taylor husband. You got Tiffany Pollard, you know, New York from Flavor of Love. Jocelyn Hernandez. You got Amarion brother. What's his name? Oren or something like that. And then you have, what's her name? Parker something. She's from My Wife and Kids, the one that played the little girl. But I like this cast this season. It's a little mix up or whatever. And I love, because this season, it takes place at Alabama State University. And I love that they chose this HBCU because this is the hub of the civil rights movement. I didn't know that a group of slaves got together and put their money together and bought the first ASU building so that Black people can get educated. So I love the history that they're sharing in the episode. It's really good TV. But Jocelyn, she acting like her same old Puerto Rican self. So New York dog had just passed away before they came to the show. And she's having a really hard time with it because she had her dog for 13 years and she calls her dog her daughter and things like that. And Jocelyn was just very insensitive. Like, it's just a dog and this and that. Like, and her justification for that was, I've never had any dogs. As far as I'm concerned, in Puerto Rico, dogs belong outside or whatever. But do you have to be so insensitive? So Jocelyn is up to her same old antics and causing drama in the house. And her roommate, Parker, she locked her out of her room. When you have a roommate, you can't be locking them out the room. It's very cruel, Aaron. Brian McKnight gets on my nerves. Hey, Juby back in. Welcome. So anyway, they ended up getting into a fight. And you know what I hate about this right here? you're disrespecting our ancestors' legacy, acting like this, fighting and stuff. I can't really, let me see. But look, she ends up getting into it with Amber Rose. Here's a clip from next week's episode. Hold on. You know it's sad when Ray J is the voice of reason, okay? He even tried to reason with her. But she's just like, you can't reason with insanity. But here's a clip of what's going on. And y'all judge from this whether y'all want to watch or not.
Really don't even want to be black.
Jocelyn.
No. You want to go there?
No.
Problem is that you really don't even want to be black.
Jocelyn.
No. You want to go there?
No.
Problem is that you really don't even want to be black.
Okay. So she's saying things like that. Now, she's talking to Amber Rose. And Amber Rose has dealt with bullying all her life because she was mixed race. That's one of the things she got into on the show. How she used to have to go to school with weapons to defend herself. Like, because she wasn't black enough for the black people and she wasn't white enough for the white people. And then also, like, she was so light-skinned. And then she would show, I think she said her mom was Caucasian. I'm not sure. Is either one or, oh, her mom was black, African American. And so she was way darker than her. And people used to tease her like, that's not your mom and things like that. So she opened up about that experience to everyone. And look at what Jocelyn does. She uses it and weaponizes it when she gets mad or in a tizzy, you know. But I do like the foundation of the show. I'm telling you, I really enjoyed the first season with Big Frida, Nene Leakes, Ray J. It was really good. They really do go into class. They really get into the college life. They get involved in activities and everything. And they have different projects. And the whole purpose for the show is for people who have never been able to have that college experience so that they could come and have it through this program. And they get like an honorary certificate at the end. They have a whole graduation and everything. Also, Tiffany also was playing games because she was the first one there. So she switched the cards with Amber Rose because she wanted the better room, which made Amber Rose end up rooming with Ray J. So when Amber Rose got there, Ray J was like sweating bullets, nervous, like he didn't know what to do with himself. But Amber, she put her foot down. She was like, you know what? I don't want to share a room with Ray J. So the housemates came up with a solution to move her bed upstairs and so that she could feel more comfortable or whatever. So the one guy, what is his name? Hold on 1 second. Oh, I gotta, his name is Curl or something like that. He volunteers to do it or whatever. But Iman was like, you won't get me involved. I mind my business because you do one thing for a woman and then that leads to another and that leads to another. I say, you can tell he married because he know how we get down, all right? And sure enough, he moved the bed. Amber Rose had a list of other things that she wanted to be done. Damsel in distress, may have you, or whatever. So those are some of the highlights. I like the personalities they mixed up, but I don't like Jocelyn bringing the ratchetness and disrespecting our HBCU. Seriously, have more respect. Everything's not meant to be loving hip-hop, throwing drinks, trying to fight everybody. But one thing, their first class was the standards and expectation that the HBCU expects. And they have no drinking policy, no drug policy, and no fighting. Any of those three things, you're out. So I like that. And New York was like, well, I apologize because I came to class inebriated. Tomorrow I will show up as my best self. But New York has really grown a lot. I'm really proud of her. Like, she's really trying to dig into herself. And she said after she does College Hill, she's going to a grief wellness group camp or something, or program. So I like that she recognized that she was grieving her dog and that she chose to get help. So that's my little synopsis on College Hill. Let me know if y'all want me to do recaps. But I just wanted to, it's a good show. I really enjoyed last season. Ray J had me cracking up the whole time because y'all know Ray J is a clown. But it looks like he's trying to take it a little bit more seriously. But I won't hold my breath, Naughty Crew, because you know Ray J changed like your underwear, okay? But I look forward to seeing the next episode. So check him out. It's on BET. BET Plus. It's an original series. You can get BET Plus on Prime. But Jocelyn is just a mean girl, and she just wants to be in charge of everything. Okay, so up next, oh, I must have forgot it. I'm gonna get into Blac Chyna. It's her birthday this weekend. And she had a meeting with her mom. Here's the meetup. I'll play that for you while I look for the other portion of this. Oops.
They be putting on a frame for the gram. Look at him. Let me see what you do. I'm sitting there. It took me 5 hours. And it's huge over my heart. Oh my baby. That's my baby. The pregnant hormones. You know what? You better stop. Look, Marcel was like, how the fuck? Mama ghetto is a Yo! It was smaller. I got a little heart. But it's all dirty with the what's the name of it. Mm. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Doing it, Mama love.
Okay. Y'all see it. I hope it's real. I hope it's real. But y'all hear who in the background? Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock met up with them because you all know they from the Baltimore area. Yes, it's so fake fast. Yeah, you'll enjoy the show, Aaron. I'm telling you, it's good, positive TV. I've been trying to find like more positive things to watch because when you're a YouTuber like this stuff tends to take a toll on you, you know. So I try to watch good, healthy TV when I'm not looking for like my stories with the blogs and stuff. But yeah, Chrisean Rock was there, and I was like, oh my God, is this a recipe for disaster or toxicity? We will find out. So here it is. It's Chyna's birthday. Sorry, the picture is kind of sideways. But she was there. Do you think it's a good idea that she met up with Blac Chyna? I think they'll give us some tips on how to be independent, you know. But I hope Tokyo Tony changes her tune. But the real reason why they're there is because Tokyo Tony is now a judge on Zeus Network. They gave her a check. So this is why everybody was in Baltimore, but they're all from the same area. This looks like a positive interaction. And it looks like Chrisean is feeling good because she out in these streets shaking it and dropping it with her baby. Okay. Dipping it and doing it. I think they will. I think this with all this changing around was for like so that they could boost up momentum for a new show and them getting healthy and going to therapy. That's probably going to be all a part of it. I hope it's not all for TV, you guys. I hope they really do get the help because their situation was very, very toxic. Oops. I just hope Krishan to stay away from Blue, period. But I mean, now she got a baby, so. But Fez, yeah, I think it was a little fake too. I think it was a little fake. Let's see what else I got for you. Oh, yes, Sasha Obama. Congratulations to her. She graduated from USC. That's the Obama's youngest daughter. I'll tell you, time flies. But congratulations are in order. Love it. Love it. I love it. So I thought that was exciting. Also, Mel B. Oh God. Remember her divorce was so messy? So shout out to the Jasmine brand for catching this. Mel B requested primary custody of her 11-year-old daughter and wants her ex-husband drug tested. I have serious concerns. So Scary Spice is putting up a fight. Mel B is petitioning for primary custody of 11-year-old daughter with ex-husband Steven Belafonte. The former Spice Girl also requested that her ex undergo random drug testing. The entertainer has serious concerns about Steven's ability to care for their daughter Madison, according to the court papers obtained by Radar Online. So Mel and Steven divorced in 2017. She accused him of DV, which he reportedly denies. Steven presently has primary custody. He and Madison currently reside in Los Angeles. The preteen travels to the United Kingdom to spend time with her mother. Well, this scenario is different because I didn't know he got primary custody. Because I remember everything going back and forth. It was like SEX footage leaked and everything during their divorce. It was messy. They are amazing, right, Juice? It was messy. It was messy. Well, I wish her all the best, seriously. I really do. But I did not know he had full primary custody. That story we did earlier. And it's crazy that Ramel is coming out with all this paternity stuff because Jay-Z plans on opening up a Caesar Palace casino in Times Square, okay? I don't know what I think it is. But it's happening, I'm sure. They wouldn't be announcing it if it wasn't. So after a couple of years of rumor, it is now revealed that Jay-Z will help open a Caesar's Palace in New York City, Times Square, following a new law which will award the city with a gaming license. Jay and #RockNation sent out a letter today. It's Times Square, preparing New York for conglomerate that will be coming to the city very soon. Isn't the city crowded enough? Like, do they really need a casino? Okay, we just want to make the billionaire more rich. Right? Oh, Mel B is not good herself, Feds. Do tell. I don't understand how those people are having children with all kinds of men and then crying. I know Ari Fletcher just announced that she was pregnant too. Like, it's just like, get married, people. Yeah, Sasha does look beautiful. Yes, the money is the power. It really is. And if it comes out that Ramir is his son, it's I got something for you guys. Y'all let me know. Shout out to Online with Tasha K. Which brown is the wildest? Y'all let me know. Which brown is the wildest? There's something about that brown last name, right? Which brown is the wildest? Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Bobby done calmed down a lot. I don't appreciate her putting Bobby up there because Bobby been doing his thing. He been performing and touring. Leave Bobby alone. He grew out of his bad boy days. This one's still active. This one's still active. And this one has passed on. And when you pass on, all your sins are forgiven. So I think James Brown is out of it. And which Brown is this? Oh, Antonio Brown. Yeah, he's still active too. Because he got some new charges against him too. Juby Buggett said it's a toss between Lando and James Brown for me. It is crazy. People are crazy. Oh, what's this clip I found? Hold on. Shout out to his on site. Oh
my God. Ain't nobody call. I don't give a who calling that phone. You want to play with me, bitch? I swear to God on my daughter, I'm going to you up. I can't hear you. Watch this. He think I'm stupid. He with another female. Eric, I'm going to beat the
all right. So, I mean, Derek has been cheating, Monique, and you still accepted his proposal. Like, stop it. You knew this. Just leave him alone. He's toxic and he's not good. All right. Update on. Oh, I thought I heard somebody yelling. Update on the Chrisley's daughters. Okay, here we go.
We have run into an issue. She wants me to wear deodorant, and she says I smell like onions and they go. You smell like Chloe. You know the woman who I'm talking about? Yeah. It starts with the A. Okay. Her smell worse than mine. Okay. She probably doesn't even wear deodorant. She never. Okay. Well, let me just tell you. Y'all, I just did this kid's hair. Stop trying to be funny. I just did this kid's hair. It looks so good. And as I was doing her hair, I was like, I smell something. And I'm like smelling myself because I was like, there's no way that can be me. But you never took a shower yet this morning. Not this morning, but I did last night. You're supposed to take a shower. Okay, anyways, you're distracting everyone. No, I'm not. You don't want them to know the truth. No, they don't want to know the truth because you didn't take a shower. No, so after I do her hair, I'm like smelling myself. I'm like, okay, I know it's not. After doing some research, I have come to realize that it is Chloe that smells like a straight up In-N-Out burger. I don't smell like In-N-Out. That smells worse. Y'all, what do I do? Put deodorant on. But I don't use it yet. Well, you're going to. But I'm 10. Okay. It doesn't matter. You kids these days going through. All right, y'all.
And Juice, thank you for that. I really appreciate her stepping up as a parent for her that's her niece. God bless her. Exactly. And Aaron, I love the Chrisley show. I thought it was a riot. I used to love their show, but I don't think it's coming back anytime soon unless Savannah brings it back on. And I love Jace, her brother. I love him. Oh, yeah, I did too, but apparently that's who snitched on him, his lover. Yep, his lover. But he does have a lot of feminine ways. All right, Aubrey O'Day snitching on Diddy. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for catching this footage, okay? Because Aubrey O'Day has dropped subliminals in the past when Diddy was managing Danity Kane. I really didn't like the way he treated them. I love the show. I love the Danity Kane. I think they could have went further. But Diddy didn't want to because it's so expensive to maintain female acts. But I think Diddy couldn't control all of them, and that's why he wanted to let them go. So Aubrey O'Day claims Diddy took 3 Danity Kane tracks and gave them to Christina Aguilera, Carrie Hilson, and Nicole Scherzinger for his album Press play. So Oreo Day is spilling some of that early 2000 tea. The singer claims that she and her Danity Kane bandmates recorded 3 tracks that later went to Christina Aguilera, Carrie Hilson, and Nicole Scherzinger. The songs were featured on Diddy's album Press Play. Could you hear the former girls singing these hits? So this is her post. Diddy always did grimy stuff, and he always did grimy stuff like that. He really did. Like, I didn't like that he made them walk over the Brooklyn Bridge to Junior's Cheesecake to get him a slice of cheesecake. Like, what? How are they becoming better artists for that? Like, I just feel like he loved to flex his muscle so he could feel bigger and badder. Yeah, I like the Grammy too. She told it like it is. He told it like it is. What y'all think about Oreo Day dropping this now? I want to hear what really happened while you left. All right, so the next story I want to get into, you guys. Oh, shout out to the Jasmine brand, but this story has been circulating. This gentleman, he used to be a Michael Jackson impersonator, and he suffered with mental illness. But he was on a train one day, and he was being loud and things like that. He was just being a nuisance, a noise nuisance. And this gentleman on the right decided to put him in a chokehold to shut him up, and he ended up losing his life. It's just a sad story all the way around because it was definitely excessive force. It was not necessary. And my thing is, to the people that were standing around watching this, all right, the footage is too graphic to show on YouTube. You know, people get starstruck, you'll be bugging, but he a one-hit wonder. He always been that way. Exactly. Karma is a beat, you be bugging. Yes, they are trying. The guy that put him in that chokehold, he was a Marine, and their job is protect and serve. So let's get into this. So the Manhattan District Attorney's Office confirmed Thursday that a Marine veteran would be charged with second-degree manslaughter for choking a man on board a subway train. Jordan Neely has been described as a homeless man with severe mental illness and a former Michael Jackson impersonator. Neely died earlier this month after being choked by Daniel Penny. According to CBS New York, Penny is expected to turn himself over to authorities. Prosecutors say he will likely be arraigned on Friday. So Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan DA spokesperson, revealed, "We cannot provide additional information until he has been arraigned in the Manhattan criminal court." Penny, 24, was captured choking Neely, 30, on the subway floor in a roughly 3-minute long video. Witnesses say Neely behaved abnormally on the train and screamed about hunger and exhaustion, but did not assault anyone. Penny was initially questioned by the police on the night in question and then released without being charged. After Neely's death, Penny's lawyer stated Neely was aggressively threatening their client and that he and other writers acted to protect. This is just sad. But what gives you the right to take someone's life? Nobody. Nobody. And if he wasn't physically harming anyone, what warrant you putting him in chokehold? Make it make sense. He wasn't being aggressive towards you. It's just sad. And people need to start to recognize that mental illness is real, people. There's a lot of untreated people for many reasons, due to not having insurance, due to not being able to find a doctor. It's a whole lot of excuses why people are untreated. Also, people not accepting that they have an ailment and they're not ready to get treatment. I can't stand that people stood around and watched, pulled out their phones, and watched this man pass away. My heart goes out to his family because I know they have to be hurting. But since when does words warrant a chokehold? That's like bringing a knife or like a knife to a fist fight. You see them that analogy. It just doesn't weigh out. And I've been saying I was gonna do this story, and I was like, you know what? Today is the day because I want this to be in my catalog. And he gonna get served, and he better brush up on his chokehold skills. He gonna need it in Rikers Island. He's going to need it. So Amari Hardwick and Jennifer Lopez has a new movie on Netflix. So just in case you guys want to Netflix and chill.
Hey, everybody, near and far, near and dear, all y'all on this side of the pond, on my side, which presently happens to be here in our good old US of A. We got to make it more good, more better. And all of you other countries representing this great globe, all the continents respectively, and all the fans everywhere that I've been able to garner and been so humbled to be able to call part of my job. You know, fanship comes with it, and it's amazing to have one fan in life, someone who really rocks out in a family or out of your family, but let alone out in a public space where you don't even know each other from a can of paint. Fan to the person that they cheer for, and the person being cheered for back to the fan. So I'm equally fans of all of you who have found it worthy enough for my work and my job.
All right, so it just came out on Netflix today. You know, I like to make some suggestions for you guys so y'all can have good TV to watch. And the last story I want to get into, you guys, Jim Jones, he paid homage to his longtime love, Chrissy. Okay, they've been together for 20 plus years. Okay, this is them. They look so cute. So I knew you were special from the first time I met you in March. What is it? In March, 125th on 125th Street in 1996. Today we celebrate us. I'm still crushing on you after all these years. I know we ain't perfect, and I'm further from perfect, LOL, but you are perfect for me. And this love we have for each other has always been perfect for us. What you want to do, boo, this weekend is on me. What you feeling like? Happy anniversary to my queen, my rock, my better half. Ain't enough words to express my love for us. I'ma continue to show you. So sweet. But why ain't y'all married yet? I'm so sick of y'all. Well, Jim waited so long and BS for so long. Chrissy said on Love and Hip Hop family reunion, she said, I don't want to get married no more. Oh, no worries, no worries. It's always my pleasure. You said a lot of these people you stopped watching, Fez. Like which ones? But I thought that was cute that he expressed his love for Chrissy. I guess we'll never see a wedding from them. I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was a lot of fun discussing these topics with you guys because it's so much going on in Hollywood. Like, that's not even all of it. I just broke it down to the bare minimum. Ooh, you say he got himself a fool in Chrissy. Why you say that? They be living separate. He in New York, she in Florida. He just posted the other day. He looking for a landscaper for his house in Jersey. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, thank you so much, Aaron. I had a lot of fun with you guys too. I just wanted to call. I'm trying to keep up, you know, with I'm in the algorithm good. And guys, hold on 1 second. Let me look at something because we doing good. We getting closer and closer to monetization. We at 200. We need 282 watch hours for monetization. So keep up the good work. Everybody helping me, playing the playlist and everything. We almost there. And I just been trying to be like consistent and bring you daily content on a regular basis. But we almost there, and I'm so excited. And I hope we can have this celebration in my new house. In my new house, I sent all like the final pay stubs and everything. So I am waiting to hear from the realtor. But I love you all. I appreciate you all joining me this evening. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I think I'm going to take this weekend off because I've been kind of going hard all week. But I'll be going live. I'll be going live on my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us on all our different social media platforms. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Okay. Make sure you all follow me. Thank you, Fez. I appreciate the love. I really, really do. I just love growing our family. I think we have a really good core group, and let's just keep the momentum going. We all about spreading the love over here. No hate, and we're all about making everybody aware of what's going on around us. Ooh. All right, Naughty Crew. And to all my haters.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too, because y'all help keep the wheels turning over here. I appreciate all of you. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and bell button. And also leave comments and share my content on your different social media platforms. That's all I have for you, Naughty Crew. Until next time, I'm out. One.